Hello and welcome to day 6 of 21 days of practice. Oh boy, I can't believe it. We're almost at the end of week 1. My goodness. Very cool. Okay, so today we're going to do some practices together, and then I'm going to have you go practice some stuff on your own and come back, and I'll explain. We're going to um work with explore pressure as a way to release tension in the body. Um, this started with this workbook I found, the Somatic Therapy Workbook in Just 10 Minutes a Day by Ava Waters. And she has a section called Releasing Anger. And I'm like, ooh, here's the thing about anger. Um, well, I think it's common for trauma survivors to be disconnected from anger. I think because a lot of us were taught to feel powerless and helpless. I know I was conditioned that way. And I just remember when I was in a trauma hospital at the beginning of my journey, where I was really raw. The onboarding person asked me, what where would you rate your anger? I'm like, I'm not really that angry. Like, I don't get angry. She says, okay, then I'm gonna give you a higher score because you're probably not connected to it. I was like, huh, that's interesting. And so yeah, it can leak out sideways. And so when I saw this, I thought, oh, I want to give some attention to this. And a lot of it is about pressure. And she also suggested PMR, which is progressive muscle relaxation. By tensing your body and relaxing, that can release tension in the body. So we're going to explore that. And we're going to explore moving. So we're going to focus really on listening to our body today through um, pressure and movement. Okay. So I'm going to give you the little intro and then we'll get into it. Why the intro? For practice. The more I practice it, the more consistent I get, the better it is. So here we go. Welcome to 21 Days of Practice, where we are practicing releasing resistance to anything good. I'm your host, Laura V, and I invite you to practice with me. This is the 21 Days of Practice series. In this series, we will practice releasing resistance to anything good by doing vagal toning exercises, tapping exercises, and energy or moving meditation exercises. We are also learning to feel safe in our bodies so we can enjoy the good things in our lives. Woohoo! So today's practice, we are going to play with pressure and listening to our bodies, how it wants to move. And so here's how we're going to get started. Okay, so anger release. I'm going to read this and then we're going to practice it because I want to read it because this is really important for those of us who don't really understand anger very well. Here we go. The exercise is called palm pushing, and then we're going to go beyond that. Manage anger levels by creating physical pressure through your own body, reinforcing your ability to generate power from within. Why this works. We often lose a felt sense of power, especially when boundaries have been violated. Palm pushing teaches the body that it can mobilize its own strength and contain energy without freezing or resorting to aggression. So, step one is to sit or stand in a stable position. Select a posture that allows you to feel relaxed and supported. Straighten your spine and drop your shoulders. Now, bring your palms together at chest level. Let your elbows point outward while keeping your shoulders relaxed. Notice how this already creates a subtle engagement in your chest and arms, and it does. So I'll show you what that looks like. So you bring your, the key is to bring your palms down to a level where your arms just naturally reach out at your sides. But remember to lower your shoulders. Very important. Relax your shoulders. Okay. Then inhale and slowly increase the pressure between your palms to about 50 to 70% of your maximum effort. Hold the push for a count of 5 to 10 seconds. Also, try to relax the rest of your body as you concentrate on the energy between your palms. For example, we usually clench our teeth or scrunch up our foreheads when angry. Try to relax these areas as you concentrate on your palms. Now, this is important. Step 4, pair with an affirming phrase. This is optional, but I highly recommend it. As you press, say silently or aloud, I have power, or I am strong and steady. I like I am strong and steady. Step 5, release slowly. Let your arms drop to your sides. Notice the sensations in your body, buzzing, heat, tingling, or calm strength. Step 6, repeat 2 to 3 times. With each repetition, see if your body feels more connected, upright, or confident. Okay, so let's practice this. So get into a stable position and a supported one with a straightened spine. Okay. Now, bring your palms to your chest. Bring your hands together like this and bring it to your chest. So here, I'll do this. Okay, now you can see it a little bit better. And your arms are naturally out to your side. And remember to lower your shoulders. I like to bring my shoulders down and back. Okay, so taking a deep breath and then press your palms together. 50 to 70% of your maximum effort. Hold for 5 to 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Now, you can say this while you're pressing your palms together or after you release, but I am strong and steady. I'm just gonna breathe into that and then release your arms and shake it out or just notice how you feel. And yes, I feel some tingling in my arms, which is kind of cool. Oh, and there was a release with a sigh. Very cool. Okay, so now we're going to do it again. Bringing our palms to our chest, taking a deep breath and press. And I'm going to try my statement while I'm pressing. I am strong and steady. Oh, I can feel it going into my chest and my back. This is awesome. And then release. And then relax your arms. Shake it out if you need to. And feel into your body. Oh. All right, one more time. Bringing our hands to our chest. Pushing. Oh, sorry. Inhale and push. I am strong and steady. And I'm really leaning into that. And release. Ah, yeah, my shoulders wanted to come up to get that release out. Awesome. So that's the exercise. I'm gonna keep this here. So that's the exercise. Now, some other exercises, not just for releasing anger, but also for preparing for sleep or just to bring some peace to your body. Um, oh, the next one for releasing anger is a push the wall. And I don't know how I can do it from here, but the idea is you stand in front of a wall, one foot forward, the other foot back. Not like a wall push-up where your feet are together, but more that strength stance, like a warrior pose kind of thing. And then you just push into the wall gently. It's just about pressure, not about forcing, just pressure. And so that's another way, another thing you can do to release anger. And then I read a little farther in and she's like deep pressure stimulation. I'm like, I remember this from OT. My daughter had occupational therapy and she was encouraged to apply pressure to her forearms. You can do this on your legs and you can do it on your forearms. So what are you doing? So you're taking your hands and you can use the palm of your hands because I feel like I have more strength in the palm of my hands. But yeah, I use this part of my hand and you just apply pressure. Go to close to your knees and just put pressure. And you can do it on the top, you can do it on the sides. And then just, yeah, just kind of go around pressing. I go a little bit inside the thigh too, not all the way, but just on the top. But I'm going all the way around and just putting pressure on parts of my legs. And then stop. And do I feel my legs? Yeah. And I feel more calm too. And so then you can do it with your forearms. So you just kind of grab your arm, grab your arm and push. So I squeeze and push, squeeze and push, squeeze and push. And then you can do it on the other arm and just go wherever you feel like you want to go. Yeah. So now do a little more on this side because that feels really good. Mm. Okay. So there's another way of applying pressure. How does that feel? Oh, can you feel your hands and your feet more? Yeah, a little bit, but more than anything, I just feel release and tension. Now, the idea with progressive muscle relaxation is you start with your toes and you work your way up the body. Right now, I'm just focusing on my shoulders and back because that's where I'm feeling tension. So I'm going to squeeze, bring my shoulders up to my ears and squeeze and relax. I'm gonna do it again. Squeeze and relax. Oh, I got some shaking in. That's good. Okay, so that's one thing you can do. And then I squeeze the side of my body. So I take my arms and I just squeeze into my rib cage. Squeeze and release. Oh, yeah. One more time. Squeeze and release. And then I've been taught because I have really tight chest. So my PT is always having me squeeze my shoulder blades back. So I decided, okay, I'm gonna squeeze there. So squeeze and release and squeeze and release. Yeah, felt that in my back. And now I'm just gonna rest. I forgot to do our vagal toning exercise that I always start our session with. So I guess we're gonna do it now. So I'm gonna have you invite you to breathe in from your heart space. Breathe deeply and expansively. Breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. Excuse me, I've got a call coming in, so I'm going to pause. All right, I'm back. Okay, so we were doing the muscle release and the muscle tension. How did that feel in your body? And now, I am gonna pause the video in a minute, because at this point, I invite you to do a couple of things. One, stand up and do some hip circles, and try to do it for about 60 seconds and see how that feels. Does it feel good? Does it feel soothing? Does it feel comforting? Then the other thing I want you to do is go find a song on a playlist. I'm going to go to YouTube because I don't do Spotify and find a song to move your body to. And I'm not talking about dancing. I'm talking about moving your body. It can look like dancing, but just move to the music and see how your body feels. And then we'll come back and check in and finish this practice for today. All right. See you on the flip side. All right, welcome back. I that was so cool. I remembered that I had saved a George Winston album. Oh, I love his piano music. And his he's got an album called Winter, and I love it. And so I just did some movement to a couple of his songs. Oh, and that was wonderful. My body's like, thank you. And it was fun. It was fun being in my body and moving to the music. So I hope you did that too, because, oh, I don't want you to miss that experience. It's such a good one. So now that we're on the other side of this, I would love for you to take a few moments and kind of reflect on how this practice helped you today, or if it didn't. Did it resonate with you or not? It's all valid. It's all exploration. It's all practice to learn what helps you find safety in your body, what helps you feel comfortable in your body, what helps you release resistance to the good that you want to call into your life. It's all good. And it's all part of the grand adventure of life. Oh dear, I've been getting a lot of intuitive hits over the last few days about my work, having doing this work. So thank you for coming along with me on this. It motivated me to do this more formally, and the consistency is really paying off. And thank you. I needed to do this. And by those of you saying yes to registering for this, it, puts a little fire under my butt to get those emails out every day and make those videos so that you can practice with me. So thank you. You're giving me a beautiful gift by saying yes to this. So I wish you the best day ever. And this is day 6. So I will be online at 10 a.m. Central Time for our first live call. It will be interesting to see what people bring to the call. I'm recording this early so that I don't miss anything. So I look forward to seeing those of you who have registered at 10 a.m. or you can pick up the recording. For those of you who've registered, you will get the email to the recording after I get it uploaded. And thank you. And I while I'm happy to send out recordings, it really can't happen without some of you present. So I look forward to seeing those of you who can make it at 10 a.m. on later today after I release this video on Saturday, December 6th. All right. See you in the next one. Bye.